Chapter 1. February. It's haunted, she thought. They emerged from the lanes onto the upper reaches of the moor, and Cecilia understood that the baby girl was still there. There in the sodden cloud shadows, there in the bracken. Once she had thought that her baby lived in her own mind only, projected onto passing buggies and strangers, the back of a dress glimpsed and lost. Yet the child had stayed here all along, here where the wind blew and the ponies' manes made limp flags. She had never gone away. They drove across several miles of countryside, mother, father, 3 daughters, to a hamlet in a river valley near the centre of the moor. The children pushed out of the car to approach their new home on foot, the older girls languidly disgruntled as they lifted their mobiles skyward in search of reception, the youngest impatient in her desire to capture a Dartmoor pony. A noise more raw and round than anything they'd heard in London filled their ears. Roadside streams racing, lone birds fat and savage with sound. Cecilia followed them towards the house of her childhood, now her own new home. It was the same, joltingly the same as it had always been, changed only by distortions of memory that receded as the stone reality confronted her. But she walked up the path through the garden as hesitantly as an intruder. "Is it strange to be back?" her middle daughter asked, the river torrent behind them loud in the air. "No," said Cecilia untruthfully, stroking her daughter's hair, and she had an instinct to run back down the path. They reached the porch, and she pushed open the door, the knocker slamming against it with disquieting familiarity. She felt 17 again in a moment, slender and omnipotent and powerless. The old log smoke against granite, a scent forgotten even during 2 decades of rumination, shot back into her bloodstream as she stepped inside. And she knew with all certainty that if she had returned to her old house in order to lay a ghost,